Hello there, folks. Today I found a very hard puzzle for you. We are to win this as white. Our pawn is moving in this direction, and it looks pretty easy. I mean, we got a bishop extra here, but you see, it's the wrong color. If black some way can get his king into the a8 square, we have no way to win this. So we need to be cautious here and don't fall into any traps. Well, enough said, I think. Can you see how white win this? Pause the video yourself and try to solve it on your own. And when you return, we go through everything together. Go ahead. Okay, welcome back. So, first look at what's not to do. I mean, we cannot really move this bishop anywhere because wherever we go, the king will go to b8. He will then hide in a8, and we will not get this pawn promoted, and we will not win. So the bishop has to stay. Of course, the pawn has to stay. We cannot move it like this. Then we just lose it, and this is obviously not winning. So we have to move the king. But here's the problem. If we move it to, say, c5, try to get some opposition here, black has this great move, b6 check. And I mean, if we take it with the bishop, well, he goes to b7 and we'll hide in a8, and it's a clear draw. But the other problem is, if we take it with a pawn and we leave the a file and go to b file, looks pretty good. But this is still a draw because black plays king to b7, and this bishop cannot move. I mean, if we move it, he will just take it. And we are not in opposition here, so this will be a draw. Like this, stalemate. And even if we try some sort of tempo move after king b7, we play king b5, it's still a draw. It will go to king with the king to a8, and now if we move the king anywhere here, it's a stalemate. So we have to move away or just sacrifice the bishop, which he gladly takes, and this is also a draw. Whatever we try, we are not winning this. Something like this. Okay, so back from the starting position, we cannot go with the king to a to c5. What about king to c4? Well, he has another brilliant move then. He just plays b5 check. And now we cannot take it with the bishop. We either take it en passant, but the same things here. He hides on b7, can go to a8. Bishop is blocked, cannot go anywhere. So it's a draw. And we're in check, so we cannot take it here. He will just go to b7 and a8. Okay, so we cannot move the king to anywhere on the c file. What if we try to blocking this way? Same here. This is a draw. You can play either b6 or b5. Doesn't really matter. And then hide the king here. Now if you try this a6 move to block him out like this, well, the king is too far away. Black can play king c6. And then if we move our bishop, then he can either play b4 or just king c7, try to get to b8 and back again. So, but this is the clue. Still, we want to play a6 whenever he moves his pawn to block him out. So the right move to start with is king d4. Now, if black plays his pawn either to b6 or b5, it's the same. Now we can play a6. Block the king out. This is beautiful. So what if black tries to play king c6? Wants to do some maneuver like this, b4, and then the king here and take this? Well, we can just go with our king to c3. See here, the king is blocked. If he tries to just go back, well, then we go with the king to b4. We go here again, and then we can go with the king to a5. Sooner or later, he will either go back or or move his pawn and we take it like this. And then we will have the opposition. This is blocked. We will get our king in between and just chase him away, something like this. And we win. Okay, but we're not done. So the right move is king d4, but he doesn't have to move his pawn one step or two step. He can go with the king to c6. And now he's threatening to come here to b5 and maybe even a6, and we will have problems. So what are we playing here? Now, we cannot move our king. If we do something like this, then he plays b5 again with the check, and the king will go back here. Either if we take it or not, he will go there anyway and save the draw. So we need to move our bishop now. And we go to b6 is the best. We can actually go to c5 also. Okay, so now the king is blocked. What about if he moves to b5 now? Then we can play really anywhere. And then it tries to hide on a6, but we will not bother because we will get in behind him like this and grab this pawn, and now we have a clear path. Okay, so after bishop b6, he cannot really put his king here. He needs to try to stop us and block us from getting our king around. So to this. Okay, now we play king c4. He goes back to c6. We keep on going here with our king, and we will sooner or later be able to come to b5 with the king. And from here, it's fairly simple. Now we will try to get into a8, but we will just move our bishop. And now if we place the king here, we will block him with the bishop g3. Okay, if he tries to sacrifice his pawn here, well, it's not better. We can just take it, and then we block him out. And the pawn will win. So, this is, from here, it's winning. Just let's look at it full way, shall we? Okay, we can play this. Simply, we can just ignore it, play a6. Both squares are covered here, and we will get this to a queen and eventually win. But from the starting position, there's only one way to win. We have to play king d4 and nothing else. Cannot go too far away because we need to get the king in here and go up here. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. Press like on the video, please. And of course, make a comment about it. See you later, everybody.